You know, like their pet peeves when you're talking to somebody, they're like, they say this is my pet peeve. I'm like, get over yourself. You just saw that on the internet. You don't even know what it exactly means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to go first? Hi, everybody. Welcome back to One Word Podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Caroline Guko.
And my name is Joy Kabuga, and this is a safe space where we have intimate and very fun conversations about our lives before and after relocation and everything in between.
Yes, guys, we are so excited to have you on another episode that's going to be interesting. And I don't know, just ready to unleash what we think about this specific topic. And the one word of this episode is
pet peeves.
Woohoo! It's about to get petty over here.
Yeah.
So do you want to go first? I think the way we should take on this conversation is we should tell our pet peeves, and then we should criticize other pet peeves. You know, like their pet peeves when you're talking to somebody, they're like, they say this is my pet peeve. I'm like, get over yourself. You just saw that on the internet. You don't even know what it exactly means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to go first? What are your start with the most? The one that you're like, how would you do that? And
let me start with the most shallow.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah.
I really dislike when the toilet paper. You know, people usually say is it supposed to go over or the other way?
Yeah.
Like you pull this way or you pull from the other way.
Hebu tell me, how do you do it? Ndio tusikie hizi pet peeves kama hata ni za ukweli ama hata ni how do you do it?
Mi nikipata toilet paper imekuwa the other way and then you pull from
down.
I dislike. So napendanga ikiwasaidia juu.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that's a pet peeve of mine too. Like you go to the it's so time consuming and so not fancy. Like you have to look, and then most of the time inagwara ukuta, and then you're like, it's a dirty. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, I agree with that one. Wow, nice, Sister Ina. Today we are really going on the same boat now.
For once, yeah.
Yeah, for once. Yeah, for me, one of my greatest pet peeves also when people cut the line.
Yeah.
Like we have been standing here, we're waiting for the same thing, and then you come, you think you're the bazoo, and you just walk ahead and it's not an emergency. Kuna zile emergency, you'll be like, okay. Huyo venye anakaa tu wachaende.
Yeah.
But kuna wenye tu, they're just disrespectful, and they're like, you know what, I am who I think I am. And they walk straight.
Imagine kama ungekuwa driver, because I see this behavior especially with Kenyan drivers.
Yeah.
Watu wamepanga a queue, and then there's that one driver who thinks they're not like every other driver, and they just come and
I know.
My God, it annoys.
Do you know?
After Christmas, after Christmas, ndio magari mingi they're going back to Nairobi.
Yeah. Do you know? I used to live in Pangani, and then we used to chukua mat Apple Odeon. We were pandaing 11C. And rush hour, you would get that sisi ni wengi, magari ni chache, so we have to queue. Alafu tu ulikuwa unaona mtu anakuja anatembea na umequeue huko na unajua venye una queue Odeon, una queue kabagu umekashinya hivi ndio mtu asikuje achukue. And then mtu from nowhere. Sasa tumeletewa bus maybe sababu tuko wengi, it was Latema Sacco, so they were working and saying, hey, saizi wacha tupeane bus iende Pango. Unaona tu mtu ametokelezea. Unashindwa haya. You didn't sisi watu, sisi ni mamani queen hapa. So I mean, then I used to hate it so bad. It disgusts me. Nasikia ngani kubox.
But speaking of actually lines, I really dislike mkipanga hivyo line, people who come so close to you, do not know personal space. Ama wewe ni wao watu.
Hapana, mimi hata sitaki mtu, sitakangi kitu iniguze.
Kwanza wanaume wako na tabia kama a stingo ya kuguza someone. Unasikia mtu uko wewe unaenda wapi?
Exactly. Ati
bank people have this habit. Kenyans
we should get better. I remember, I don't know who is that.
Yeah.
Mwenye alisema, I don't know if it was two chorus, clean. She was giving a story of how a conductor, not a conductor, a passenger, when you walikuwa na queue naye kwa line, was masturbating with her ass. Everybody else saw, and then they thought they were together, but she didn't see.
Really?
Yeah, they were talking about sexual abuse, because that is definitely sexual abuse. But unaona hiyo ni kwa line, walikuwa wamepanga line ya basi or something. I don't know exactly the exact source. Maybe one of the viewers knows, they can comment. And I'm like, mimi area hata sijui ninunue cardboard niekelee hapa na hapa, mtu asiniguze. I have an ick for somebody touching me on this outside, like no, don't do it.
Kenya, even my mama, like someone just puts the entire bust on you, like unasujiheshimu. You think I need
me another pet ya matatu ni watu wanalalanga alafu tu wanaenda hivi. You wanna remain so okay, kind, and amechoka maybe.
So how do you say, like, well, madam?
Amefanya sana mtu akina hapa sign language ndio ina work, because I don't know what to say, because I don't know how polite I will be. So I'm usually like, so, and then wako you know, then I'm like, okay, and then literally 2 seconds later, and then on your shoulder, and then mwingine ana snore, like, why is
but I also dislike
unanimatia 20 minutes akisivumilie tu hata uchat na Edgar Obare mpaka ufike home.
But mimi, it has happened to me when someone just lies on their shoulder, and then you go like, where nani, just like that ujuani. But sometimes I understand, like, people are so tired. I don't know, that's not a pet peeve for me as much as mkiwa kwa matatu, and every single person amefunga dirisha, and then sasa there's that one person who can't stop talking. Haja brush neno ama sijui anakuanga amenuka kiatu. Harufu tu. Alafu like, madam, fare ni ngapi? Unasikia tu
uliza conductor si mimi.
Oh my god, I hate
I feel it.
like fungua dirisha even though you have a
bad breath,
like, or just like
ama hata tu kwa mati zenye zinakuwa zimejaa, kama kwa dirisha na inaweza funguka. I know tunaogopa. You know the thing also with Nairobi is kila mtu anaogopa kuibiwa simu. Utafungua hivi dirisha iende na vitu zako. So I can understand why they're scared, but also at least gari kianza kutembea, you can ukitoka karibu CBD when you're now going, just open for some fresh air. Any other pet peeves that you have?
Of course I have very many pet peeves. I also really dislike when people walk in the house with shoes on. I don't know, something always makes me feel like
normal shoes or house shoes? Shoes.
Like from outside, especially in Germany. Unajua Kenya ukiingia
it's a rule.
It's always in Germany someone comes to fix your whatever, or your landlord is coming to check on the pipes,
those ones
and never. They just and wanakanyaga the carpets.
I know that. Me I got used to it. I'm like, you just do you finish, I go. Hata hiyo si pet peeve kwangu. Mimi niko like, okay. Because I saw, I had problems with my apartment, and I would call these handwerkers. I don't know what handwerker is in English. See, some words are just like watu wa mkono, but huko inalipwa vizuri. Msiwa underestimate wakiwakatia huko kwa inbox. And unaona tu anaingia anakanyanga maji, vitu kwanza zinaacha. Kwanza I remember I had a problem with my bathroom, and I have an all white bathroom. Na sasa unajua ukikanyanganga na boot iko chafu, inaenda tu ikiacha tu. But uko tu hapa nasema take a shot.
Imagine me, I show you. Tembea na kufuatanga hivyo mpaka ujue like nimenotice unanichukua nyumba you person.
Mimi, a pet peeve that I have senior, and I see it even with my siblings, ni mtu ana chew big Julia and then anafanya ile kitu ya ball inakuja hapa hivi.
Mimi ni huyo mtu.
Hizo ni majams unaokota tu kwa hewa, unaokota tu majams alafu kwanza I remember like so my siblings they usually have this competition wakikula ball gum. Wanakula and then sasa wanashindana ya nani itakuwa kubwa bila kubust. And me I'm like, what kind of satisfaction are you getting from this? Please tell me, because it's so disgusting.
Let me tell you.
And then before that period, wanaanza kuchew vibaya. Alikuwa na chew vizuri. Ball tu ilikuwa, you know the way you know somebody's chewing, just the movement. But ikifika sasa ana prepare, it's like you prepare for this ball. Unasikia mtu ameanza there's a sauti kwanza you remove inside it's like you make small balls, they burst. And I'm like, guy, pia mimi mtu mwenye nakula carrot ile
I personally quite chewing gum, I have no issue. But I really dislike people who chew loudly. Chakula like ukiongea and then like you respect people. I don't know. Speaking of eating, I remember one. I hate people who eat from my plate. Like when I'm eating and then you just bring your kijiko. Yeah, I hate the idea of sharing spit. What is even worse, even people like, I remember one time we went to a restaurant with some of my friends.
Yeah.
And then
I'm that person.
And this one guy, we had just met together with my other friends.
Yeah.
And then akaanza kuambia watu, yako inonjaje. And then he's just putting like spoon. I was like, chukua chakula yote. Like, hi, unajifanya. I was like, mimi.
Yeah. One of my sisters is like that. Hapendi ukionja chakula yake. Hata kama nina mkono, hata kama nina nini. But for me, I'm that person. Like, I remember when I go to restaurants, I'm that person. And I think also with my friends.
Do you ask or you just like, I'm curious?
No, I'm like, so if we order different dishes, right? Yeah. And then we all ask one another, how do you, because it's a restaurant, so and we're going to pay for it, so we want to know how you're feeling it. So how's yours tasting? You're like, yeah, it's good. I find this and this ingredient is tasting so strong. And then I'm like, can I have it? Can I have a taste? Yeah. But I would ask.
That's asking.
But I would still put my spoon inside. I wouldn't like.
You're asking when your spoon is inside.
No, I will ask you, can I have a taste? But I will not switch spoon. Like, you'll still have some of my spit in that thing at the end of the day.
Oh my God. I have a thing for spit. I really dislike spit. Like, everything spit. Kwanza kiko cook. Oh my God, usiingiza spoon yako kwa chakula yangu.
Ngoja tu saizi tu nimemaliza kula. Ningekwambia let's eat. Uone nikikufanyia hivi nione utadu.
Siwezi kula hiyo chakula anymore.
Really?
Mix,
Me, I remember also my ex-partner was like this. Yeah. He used to hate sharing. You know, he grew up very close with the sister and they always fought. Like, kila mtu alikuwa anashika kitu yake hivi. And me, I grew up with so many. Ulikuwa kwanza una time tu angalia ushachukua nyama. Because zilikuwa zinakauntiwa tatu.
Ndio nashangai. No, the last for the best.
Yeah, for me that's not a pet peeve. Another pet peeve maybe that I have. Yeah. What other pet peeve do I have? Being late. And that is, I've acquired that here.
Yeah.
Being late and then not communicating. Unajua kuna kuwa late na unasema okay, I'm coming. But kuna watu they're so entitled, like I have nothing else going on in my life apart from waiting for you here.
Yeah.
Sasa hata nimeweka two pet peeves in one. Ule mtu mwenye, like we were saying, amekupromise I will call you at 2 and then now you blank out your mind at 2 and then it doesn't happen. That is number 1. But then number 2 ni mtu mwenye anajua mnafaa ku meet 3 and then tuseme mna meet kwanza kitu kama kwa restaurant and you're already there and hizi maarufu zote kwanza zinakupiga, unaanza tu kushiba hewa because you can't order without that person because it means it, and then they keep on mama anakuja 1 hour later. Me hata wine nilishanilewesha situende tu nyumbani. You know, me I hate lateness.
I think that's one thing. Yeah, because we've even argued about lateness. Yeah. So maybe I'm always the late one and Caro is.
Me, I usually say if you want to be late, have the means of going there. Because for me, I don't wake up early. It's only that I'm a girl who's going to take my Uber, which is going to bring me direct there. So kama train ilikuwa ichukue 40 minutes, niangalie Uber ni 15 minutes. Why not? Yeah. Si ati sasa nianze kukimbizana na train na nishama. No, so kila mtu tu achague their own battles. Kama unataka kuwa spend short time, unaona, because the battle is usually nioge sai wacha tu nikae 10 more minutes because that is the battle. Because once umeoga you will just get straight. Because for me that's the battle. Nakwanga nitoke kwa bed sai hapana, ngoja hapana, snooze and then sasa naona fuck, I have only 30 minutes. So najua ni kuoga 10, kujiprepare 2 Uber and I'm there. Yeah.
Oh, what's my other pet peeve? Watakutoa toothpick when they pick their teeth and then they put the whatever they picked back in their mouth.
Wait, me I do that. I do it. Mimi niache nyama choma yende. Mimi kwanza Mimi nitafanya tu hivi. Sasa unataka nipeleke wapi?
Ai usipunguze like kwa ama uchange toothpick kama sijui.
Aya, hii si sustainable. This is sustainable. Hata siangaliangi. Mimi hata siangalia sana nafanya. It's reflex.
Ukitukula usitoe nje as long as hujatoa nje.
Sitoi nje but niko tu like unajua venye unakwanga and then me I pick my teeth. That's a pet peeve. Mtu ana pick meno. Unatuonyesha nini hizo na meno ni brown? Fanya hivi. At least mtu asione. But for me I do like this. But one of the pet peeve ya toothpicks ni mtu anaacha nini hapa? Toothpick.
Really?
Unaacha nini? Bro suto hata labda ukula nyama ulikuwa unakula beans zikakuamilia huko. Toa hii kitu ati nakaka so uje nao taoa tu.
Afadhali hao wakuacha. Wewe mwenye unakula back nyama.
Si ndio ninafanya hivi alafu na
utakula makamasi ya
Marugimonyi.
Acha nikwambie bibi.
Huyo kwanza anafaa kuwa cancelled juu ya story.
Wacha kusikie. Wacha nikwambie bibi. Imagine there's a time I was going from I think it was like from one location, like one work location to the other.
Yeah.
And I was on a train. And then this guy, he's like, actually he's a very like well-groomed person. Like respectable. Niko na amebeba mbwa yake akaanza kudig mapua. First mimi sipendi watu wanadig mapua. Alafu unarusha like wewe acha. I hate
in public.
Hiyo tabia ya kurusha unarushia nani? Nazifuatanga hivi like hebu jipatie tabia. And then he put it in his mouth. I was in disbelief. Nilikuwa like I cannot imagine a grown person.
Man. Wow.
Najua ni tabia watoto and even in kids it's like hebu acha hiyo tabia mbaya. Sasa a grown man, how do you get to like over 40 years and you're still eating burgers.
I'm a little burgers.
Is that even a pet peeve? That's a pet peeve.
That is taboo, abomination. Hata isi pet peeve ni uchawi. Mtu alikuroga na shaku.
Ujaiona kwanza tunakumbuka ni
I know people. Kids I allow, like kids, you know, pia mimi najua when I was a kid tulikuwa ukipata mama unafanya tu ulimi. That's allowed. But the more you grow, the more you know how disgusting it is. And then you're like, hapo tu una.
I can remember in primary school, there's also this chick who used to like roll kwa desk. And as the rolls zikiwa to both, and then she starts picking them up.
No, we have refused and the topic is finished. Kwani meatballs?
Sema rugia kisema inaonja salty.
Pretzel. You don't have a pretzel?
Miss Idris, but pretzel iko na chumvi.
Yeah, it's so ew. Okay, please.
Watu wame.
I was talking with my friends. Is it Tuesday? Yesterday I was talking with my friends and then they were like telling me the way these bodybuilders are drinking. They're buying maziwa ya
breast milk.
Yeah. Mizi vitu ziko hii dunia.
I saw that I think I can't remember what article. It was saying like Ugandan bodybuilders, they really love drinking breast milk because they believe
also the white ones. Like it's like what do they call it? It's like
honestly I feel like that's
liquid gold.
That's an excuse. That's what they call it. That's a fetish. What do people are using fetishes to justify?
Nowadays, if you just come up with something and you just lie something and it works.
Imagine when you have a kid and then you're milking for a grown-ass person.
You didn't see that couple that came online and said that the man has been breastfeeding, I don't know since when.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple trending about breastfeeding.
Would you sell your breast milk?
Maybe kwanza I wouldn't even look at it. You know, I've seen my sister get kids and nikiona hiyo patch ya maziwa, you know the way like you have so much milk na mtoto maybe ajana amelala. It already disgusts the life out of me. I'm like,
okay, wewe.
Ew.
We were quite disgusted even by her own menstrual.
Yeah, mi hata ningekuwa na uwezo tu nipate ni employ mtu anichangingi pads.
Ew.
Na mimi nisione.
That is disgusting. Ew.
Because I don't. It disgusts me too.
From
Well, things that disgust me. Even we talked about one very disgusting thing, kichwa tu inaenda kwa zile vitu nachukia. A pet peeve of mine, this one I've experienced it so much in Europe, is having a dog and then walking the dog and the dog shits on the
grass,
pavement. Grass ni sawa because I have nothing to do on walking on the grass, but on the pavement, and then you don't pick it up. And then some pavement, of course we have lighting, but some pavements, they're not super lit. And for example, you're used to walking in a specific street, it's always clean. Your mind will not be alert to be like, when you walk and there's always kakitu hapa na pale, you'll be alert like, okay, I have to watch my steps very careful. But if it's your street, you always walk and nothing has ever happened, and then you kanyaga tu mafi like this, and the way it's you just, your feet goes, you step on high and then goes inside like matope. I hate that thing.
I need to walk around Nairobi. Do you know where you collect
passports?
Yeah, in Nairobi.
What is that?
The building where you go to collect.
Yeah, Nyayo House.
Yeah. Nyayo House is like a public toilet. Unatembanga hapo, you find people like have taken a dunk here and then vile unakasirikia ya mbwa na mbwa inuki. Mimi sasa
unajua ati mbwa inuki?
Nasema denki ya mtu.
Denki. Ushakanyaga denki ya mbwa. Alafu tu
mbwa vile inuka. Lakini ya mbwa inanuka mnyama. Denki ya mtu. Imagine umebeba hiyo itakutoka.
But mimi sasa the pet peeve is, don't have an animal if you cannot clean after it.
Yeah.
Because it's by choice. You can also not have it. Yeah. If you can't clean it after it, don't have it. Period. Or have a cat. Or something like that.
Another one of my pet peeves is when people come to my house. And I'm saying my house, not every other person's house.
Yeah.
If you find, because I love to leave like things arranged a certain way.
Yeah.
Ukuje utuanishe. Nimeosha apartment, ukuje utuanishe kwa sababu wewe ni mdosi. Please. Wewe ni mdosi. Pack your suitcase and leave. I dislike when I clean up after people.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Unless you have like a problem, or like unless you're way older than me and I have to understand, or like unless you're a kid and unajua.
Yeah, like,
but like mtu kama wewe Karo, and unapata nimeshaosha apartment, unakuja unaacha kila kitu, socks, and then I come to pick up.
Unataka niache wapi? Mimi sasa let me go now to criticize that, because sasa hata tumefika hapo hizi manyumba za watu mnakwanga na mambo. So now I'm going to start criticizing things that I've seen on the internet, and I'm like, bitch, please calm down. Calm down.
So talk to me instead of calling on the internet.
Before I get to you. My pet peeve is when my man presses the Colgate in the middle. Mimi sasa hiyo ni pet peeve. Unataka kila asubuhi mtu angangane kufanya.
But I think hata sistangu ako hivyo.
I don't care.
I can't remember who, but someone close to me,
they want to straight.
I'll paint it to you because imagine based on the upper side. You have to like kila saa ushuki chini. But
say imagine it's a Monday ama it's a Tuesday, you're rushing out and then unarudi nyumbani jioni. Mtu amejam, amekula ndimu. Okay, like, babe, what's up? What did I do? What happened during your days? Yeah, how dare you? Okay, like, what happened? You left the tube again in Colgate in bathroom. You go, guy, just the whole day. You refuse to do anything else apart from
thinking about
calculate how you're gonna.
But let me tell you, science says every person has one specific OCD.
Yeah, I know.
So every person has their own thing that they're annoyed when it's decided.
But this is the thing about these nonsensical OCDs. Don't think whatever you want as the way you want is what I want.
Yeah, but if it's in that person's house, just
toothpaste. Kama we are living together as husband and wife. Yeah. Kama inakuuma sana, nunua toothpaste yako yenye utapatanga ni straight na mimi nipata yangu yenye nitafinya.
Ni watu ufanya sasa, like you separate.
Baba hujaona hizi arguments online like what's the worst thing that your boyfriend does? You're like, what's your pet peeve with your boyfriend? Like akifinya ninio. Ama akitoa socks. Sometimes like this is what I think. Like for me, first of all, I sleep with socks. Yes, I'm those people. I sleep with socks. Now the way I sleep with socks, yet ninataka kulala na hadi asubuhi. It's just a routine, a winter routine. I go to bed with socks on. And then the first thing I will remove my joggers because winter, more or less I sleep with joggers, so nitazitoa, I will get warm, and then the second thing I will remove is my socks, and then in the morning I would most definitely wake up naked because it gets warmer and warmer and warmer, and then I remove one after the other in the night. And then sasa unajua ni usiku si ati nitaangalia ati mali nimeweka socks itasukuma huko ianguke the other side, and then I wake up, I get ready for uni, I come back, and then my boyfriend is there like, let's talk about socks.
Yeah, Carol, that's just bad behavior. That's not nonsensical. That's not nonsensical at all.
Nikikuja si nitachukua na niweke kwa bin. What's the problem? Why does it have to be a problem? It's not even a habit. Why does it have to be a problem?
What do you mean it's not a habit? If you're sleeping, if you said you do this in winter, then it means every night you wake up.
It doesn't. It's not all every night that I get to undress. It depends with the cold and the heat in my apartment too. Not just sometimes you have heated the apartment so well it's warm enough, but sometimes you have not heated it so well, so nakuta the way you're dressed you're gonna sleep the whole night mpaka asubuhi. But there's these days where warmth is too much and this just happens, and then mtu anaamka ni kama umeangusha Golgotha.
Apana, when you wake up, that's not an expectation. Before you leave the house though, who are you leaving it for?
Si uyacha will come pick it up in the evening. Inakuuma na
inaniuma kwa sababu mbona umeacha.
Then okota weke mali pengine. What's the problem?
But that's the thing, you can't be cleaning up after people.
But this is the thing, leave it there and come cleaning up in the evening. This is what I don't understand with this nonsensical CD people, like, why did you leave it there? What did you leave? For me, it is. For me. Why did you leave it there? I'm like, has today ended? No. Was I back at home and I didn't take care of it? No. You just in your small mind trying to start conflict. If you see utaningoja nitoke job na nichukua weka kwa bin. Kwanza wengine wanapiga picha evidence alafu wanaokota. Sasa unakuja jioni. Me, I feel like OCD people are the most pettiest
it's
people
not
in the world.
it's, let me tell you and that's why you need to stop, like, you know, because this is also a pet peeve. When you are trying to defend your point and then you make other people feel bad for what they have. Like sasa ukisema mtu ako na Colgate, wewe unatoa hapo nyama na meno zako za brown na kama ni za white. Unapenda kufanya hiyo kitu ya like to degrade someone to prove your point.
No. Kama meno ni ya brown itanibo. Kama ni ya white utasema that's why I say pick your struggle.
And that's what I'm saying also when you say OCD, don't say it's a nonsensical thing. Because also for someone who has this OCD behavior.
Disorder, it's a disorder.
Yeah, but not everyone has a disorder. It can just be neatness. Like, I just want to be neat. This is how I express my neatness.
Yeah, I agree. But
then don't call it nonsensical. Because for that person, to me, what you're doing is nonsensical. So to both parties,
and that is why I put my point like this, yeah? Mimi, I've left the socks. Let's say, for example, we've left in the morning. Yeah. Both of us are going to work. I've left the socks and you come before me, and then
why would you leave it there?
Because maybe I'm in a hurry. I've woken up, I've spread the bed, haiko kwa bed, iko chini kwanza hata kwa kitanda huko, and then I'm just in a hurry, shower, rush out for work. The same thing with you, but then you come back home early at 3. Sasa na unajua watu neat, wacha tuwaite neat, tusianze kupewa majina hapo.
Yeah, what you need mental disorder.
But OCD ni disorder. I can draw the line between neatness and disorder. I can.
Hey, where Carol, you can't. At this point,
this one has the disorder. No, I don't know. Evil. This one has the disorder.
That's not true.
No, but my point is, if you get there and then you find the socks, just pick them. Kama inakuwasha. But don't start a fight because I did something that in you can't fathom.
So what would you not fathom?
Like, no, you can't fathom the socks being there. Like, how dare they leave the socks?
Like, what compromise do you think these two people need to have?
Like, if I come back home and I don't do it, then pick up the conversation. You can fight all you want. You could be like, babe, I can't be... And also, if it's a repetitive, you can be like, babe, I can't be picking up your socks every day. It disgusts me and you know already. And then buy this person something in the shower that says, please pick your socks. Why don't you bring solutions? You just bring my.
No, but that's being too lenient for the person.
But it's the difference.
No.
Personalities.
I have a basket of, obviously, in the bathroom. I have a basket when you want to leave.
What if it's not in the bathroom?
There's one in the bedroom.
Yeah. Let's
so
go
there's always baskets everywhere. Kama asubuhi you can make your bed and like you pick a socks, there's a basket just close by.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you choose, and obviously maybe unarudi jioni, obviously itashinda imenibota, like why is the room clean and you can't.
But what if I didn't see it, I didn't remember all these aspects, other aspects? What uko tu like mtu ana akili alia.
Yeah, but sasa ndio niko nasema mimi ku clean after people, especially if it's repetitive, first 2 times, or like if you're very able, I just feel like it's intentional. Excuse ya TCG, you can be late. It's the same below.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What if I just can't? In my personality, I just can't.
We have to compromise, especially in a relationship.
There
has to be a compromise.
So pia mtu OCD anafaa ku compromise. Si ati mimi ati tu ni compromise to fix that person. No?
Yeah.
Okay. At least we have agreed. And the compromise can be I will always speak for him because he doesn't do it anyway. And it unajua ni unasuffer. Unajua that's the other thing.
That's not the compromise.
What would be what would be the compromise? Give me a compromise. I'm your husband. I just can't bring myself to pick those socks every day in the morning.
But why can't you?
Because in the morning, I'm you know, those people wake up, they're gloomy, they're just focused on one thing, my coffee, my shower. And
to me, that just sounds like an excuse.
Period. Finish this conversation, you just get worse and worse. What can you criticize? What kind of pet peeve can you criticize that you hear and then you're like, come on, get over yourself?
I can't think of anything at the moment. You start.
No, I've already said mine is the tubes and the tubes like
from other people.
Yeah, like what pet peeves have you heard? And then you are like, okay.
Women and who cannot date people who are broke.
That's a pet peeve. Yeah.
But I'm just thinking because I've just watched a video today.
Yeah.
And the guy had this bouquet. You know how nowadays people put like pesa kwa bouquet?
Yeah.
So he had like a big bouquet with some like a few dollars here and there. And then the chick was like, hey, you thought of me. And then the guy says, yeah, you know, you women like nowadays you like money. So I was thinking, let me give you this bouquet. And the woman started to say, but that's $1. Why didn't you put $50 in there? Why didn't you put $20? And the guy is like, So now that to me, people who are that's unappreciative. Unappreciative. Yeah, to me it's a pet peeve.
Yeah. True.
Is it to you?
Yeah.
And I don't know if I phrased it correctly.
Yeah, I think unappreciative. Like people, you do your best, but they still, you know.
Yeah, they always pick something. I'm like, you've cleaned the entire apartment, and then you just didn't do the collecting of socks, and that's the one thing they will keep focusing on, you know.
So what was?
No, but I'm trying to give an example.
Yes.
Umefanya kila kitu ingine, and then just one thing, uliacha glass malifai.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing they will keep concentrating on.
Yeah.
I hate unappreciative.
Yeah, I know.
That's a pet peeve to me.
Yeah, I feel it.
And people who embarrass people publicly. Oh, that's also a pet peeve.
Yeah.
Is it for you?
Yeah, I don't like being embarrassed publicly, and I don't like embarrassing people. I don't do things most of the time.
Yeah.
I don't do things that I don't like being done to, and when you do them to me, they really trigger me so bad.
Yeah.
Another pet peeve I have is recklessly smoking. Like, who the hell told you I'm good with smoking? You know, with smokers, we're just seated somewhere. I mean, as a disclaimer, yes, maybe I've dated a smoker for 5 years, but he was smoking weed, not cigarettes. I hate cigarettes. And shisha. Ushaona tu mko mahali a group, and then mtu taulizi, you know, ask, is it okay if I smoke? Unasikia tu unatoka hapo ukinuka vibaya, because you know the smoke goes to the hair, it goes to the clothes. And mtu angekuuliza, maybe ungeje excuse, because kwani how long does a cigarette take? It's like 5 minutes. So mimi mwenye sipendi, I can even actually excuse myself, pretend I'm making a call, or actually make a call, or take a walk, you know, instead of just lighting up the cigarette and imagining everybody is actually enjoying and clapping for you that you're killing your own lungs, you know. I don't like that.
What's my other pet peeve? When people, okay, now I feel like I'm so petty.
Right.
When people come to my house and then they start wearing every single clothes I have.
You don't have sisters? You don't have
My
sisters?
sisters and I, we respect each other's closest. Hakunanga mtu raid like unless muuliza, lakini nikikupata tao umevaa dress yangu nakuanga like
okay, yeah, I don't know. For us, with my sister, your respect, it's in the dust. Before anything, I know when I'm traveling, they're already saying one bag pack, everything that you like.
Yeah.
And then they'll be like, hakuna ati, what have you brought us extra gifts? Isi viatu nizangu. I remember one time I went with so many clothes that I wanted to wear. They're mine. After 3 days, Nico, what clothes did I bring? And then the worst with my sisters, they hide. They hide. They usually hide, and then afterwards they're like, niko huku nimerudi Germany, naona picha Instagram, guy, isi ile dress tulitafuta hadi na wewe because it was lost. Kuna dress ya green nimekam nayo, then wako like, maybe klienda hapa ama ilioshwa na auntie mtu aka, mi hata hiyo si pet peeve, hiyo tu nishakubali, like it's a thing for us sisters, and I'm the one who's always suffering because I have the best taste.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
But I think we could go on and on.
Yeah, I feel like pettiness is you keep on getting petty and petty. After every pet peeve, you actually keep on getting petty.
No, but I have a last one.
Yeah.
Hey, people who spit. I hate people who keep spitting. Kuna mtu ashanitemea mate kwa mkono.
Because when they're taken to the
walifa ika swing
hapo. Like literally.
Hey, literally like
me, I don't say anything. I've spat once or twice.
Have you?
Yeah, when I was drunk, yes.
Okay, unajua kupea Germany, people don't use handkerchiefs. Na mi kwanza.
But they have the soft tissues for the nose.
Yeah, but like it's so common. Unajua nyumbani ni watu huko. Watu huko they do.
Huko. You have not seen.
Really?
No.
I've seen almost 12 people. Kwanza rubbish guys. Ndio anatembeanga mtu anapanguza unaona ameguzisha hizo, na ndio railway kila mtu anatumia.
I've not seen what because of the pocket tissues they're like 20 cents or something.
Yeah, and that's why I wonder, but like it's very common actually pretty. I've seen
really? Well, I'll be now on the lookout to see if I can see. Because maybe I've never been keen because I've never been keen and I've never seen.
Me don't notice all the
but it's nice. But what is penda kuziona? Because you can't unsee them.
Yeah. Ew.
Awesome guys. What are your pet peeves and what pet peeves can you criticize? Let us know in the comment section because kila mtu anakuanga tu na zake kwa hii dunia. Kila mtu anakuanga na zake kwa hii dunia. It's been interesting. The conversation has been amazing, and then you can see how actually we different. We are the same. Me and Joe, we are totally actually very different, but in a very, very complimentary way that we enjoy, both of us.
Hey guys, it's been a very fun episode.
Yeah.
And we look forward to hearing your pet peeves and also getting to know you better, because this is one way to get to know Carol. Hizi mingi sikuwa najua hata ako nazo. Nilikuwa juu hiyo lateness kwa sababu we've ever had like, but unaona vile na complain about tubes.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're so happy, and from us to you.
Bye.